with his speech titled The Mirror, the Apple and the Window. The Mirror, the Apple and the Window, Ray Welchman.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? We all know those words of the evil queen in the classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We remember the evil queen, consumed with power and beauty to be the most beautiful in the land. And we remember the Snow White, who loved animals and people, whether they were happy, sleepy, dopey, or even grumpy. We remember the introduction of the iconic, insidious poison apple, used to put Snow White into a deep sleep and eliminate the competition. Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, Apple Computer is also aiming on putting its competition to sleep. It did this by the greatest marketing strategy the world has ever seen. It used one word, an amazing attention attractor. The word I. The iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, creating this I generation. It propelled Apple Computer to a point to be the world's most valued company in history in 2012 of $658 billion. I was at a parent-teacher school night, and I can recall 2 rows ahead there was a teenage girl brushing her hair in the mirror. At least I thought it was a mirror until I looked a bit closely, and it was an iPhone. She was recording herself in the iPhone, seeing her image and using it. So she transformed the iPhone into a mirror. Later on, a teacher stood up and he went to the front and he asked this perplexing question. He said, "How do you drown a teenager?" Now I know all those who have teenagers right now are getting their pens out to take notes. The answer was simple. Drop the mirror at the bottom of a pool. If we survive those teenage years and we grow into adults, we of course become mature and responsible, and we dispose of the mirror. Or do we? Or does the mirror start to become a comparison tool, so we compare ourselves with other people? The bigger house, the faster car, the bigger swimming pool, the tennis courts, the hunky guy, the hot girl, the smart children. Originally, how they made the mirror is that they cut out a piece of glass. And with that glass, they were able to bond a reflective layer. So, the window type material became a mirror. Now something happens when light hits onto the mirror. It has the effect that it can blind you so that all you can focus on is yourself. My needs, my wants, my desires. In stark contrast, when light hits a window, it shines through and illuminates the people around you. As life transpires, I am slowly getting the mirror my mirror and tearing off strips to reveal that window underneath. I remember one time, I was late for an appointment, driving down Hanson Road, and I noticed a car broken down, the bonnet up, the guy looking so dejected that I turned around, parked behind him, and gave him help. And I remember pushing the car, drop the clutch, pushing the car, and it grunted and snorted and then roared into life. And the man, he threw open the car door and came running out towards me with this expression of absolute delight. And I thought, oh no, he's going to kiss me. But he didn't. He said, thanks, man. And he shook my hand violently, took me around to the front of the car, unscrewed the headlight on the old car, pulled a bag of marijuana out, and offered it to me. To which I kindly declined. Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, we live in the I generation. We can be like the evil queen, consumed and mesmerized and blinded by the mirror of I. Or we can be like the Snow White, by gradually stripping back, tearing back those reflective layers to uncover a window beneath to see other people. And the miraculous transformation happens when we do that. You see, when we do that, we become a living mirror. Because people through our actions see themselves as loved, as valued, and special. Mr. Contest Chair.